Hello, welcome back to Creeping and Colorful. My name's Lori and we're going to be doing backgrounds on a budget. And it took me a little bit to get in here because I was like, alright, what am I going to do? But I'm going to try to keep in a theme of the crayons like I've been. And so I want to do a page of my book, but I'm a little bit scared too. So I'm just going to use, well, I'll just do it anyway. I'm going to use petroleum jelly again, but a different way. I'm actually going to color first, then use the petroleum jelly. And then I'm going to use coconut oil. I know, I'm not going to use that on here. And baby oil. And not baby oil. I couldn't find my baby oil anywhere, so we don't have any of that. I have vegetable oil, and I have coconut oil and petroleum jelly to try. I'm going to put this aside. I'm a little bit scared of using it in my book since I'm not sure how this is going to work. Okay, I've got a somewhat thick piece of cardstock. And I guess I will start with the crayons, of course. Do you think I have enough? Let's see. I will try. This is red violet. And I want to see how well they blend. So I'm just going to go straight across the board here. And then we're going to blend them into another color. I'll do, what is this color? It says scarlet. Why does it look orange to me? I'm sorry, it looks orange to me. And I'm going to see if I can get some up in there and see how well it can blend. Okay, we got that color. And I'll do a lighter color just to see how lighter colors work. And of course we're going to do yellow. And make some pretty color combos here. So this is if you're putting the color down first, and they are just Crayola crayons. So, okay. Now I am going to take one of my pens up here, and I'm going to make it into 3 sections. Oh, not that. What the heck am I doing with that one? I will just take a Sharpie. Sorry for the arm. I will do it this way and this way. And this is going to be petroleum jelly. I know, this is silly, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's just like me scrambling for, looking for baby oil, and then I came up with these 2 that I had around. So it's basically within my theme of stuff that you have around the house. Okay, move over here a little bit. All right, so with the petroleum jelly, how I'm going to do that one is I'm going to use one of these blendy stumps. I'm going to go in there with the blendy stump. Might be easier than using a Q-tip because Q-tips are a little bit, crazy. So I got some on here. And I'm just going to try to blend. And I don't want to have so much on there. Just enough here. Move it around. Get it on the stump a little bit. And then we'll just, I will go from the bottom up, I guess. And see how it works. We'll do it in circular motions. See how it blends together. Well, petroleum jelly is not doing too well. Like I said, it might be this paper too. I might have to use my book. Only because then you could really tell. Let me see if something else works better than the blendies tool. Oh, this isn't too bad, but they're not blending together too well. This was a cotton ball. Okay, let's do the cooking oil. I'll use the same thing. I'll put a little bit of oil on my thing, not a lot, right there. And see how this blends. Absolutely nothing. Looks pretty on the cotton ball. And we'll do a little bit of coconut oil, and I'm not getting my hopes up too much on this. Coconut oil, not really nothing. Well, it's making it lighter and smoother. It is doing some kind of change, but then you have the possibility of it going through pretty much and taking forever to dry, not knowing if that's going to stay on there because it's an oil. Another pretty cotton swab. Okay, cotton ball. This is making me upset that I'm not sure how it's going to look on paper, so it's going to make me do this. Okay, we shall do this. All right. I'll try to do it so that I'll do this one. So that I can do one side or the other, and I can space it out a little bit. Okay, we'll do, what color should we put in the background of this one? I'm going to do an odd color here, blue-green, because it reminds me of turquoise. I don't think I have a turquoise in here anywhere. Oh my goodness, no. I have all these and there's not one turquoise. That's just strange. Oh, like maybe this is a glitter one now, but it doesn't say what. It's a green. All right, so I guess we are going to just use this one for now. And I'll just color that on first. It's a pretty blue color. Okay, now you know what, I'll just see what this looks like, just so with the three, we'll do it that way. My blendy tool with the Vaseline, I got another one here, a blending stump, put it in the Vaseline and get it gooped up a little bit here, putting it on there like that. Okay, now we're going to do this side with the Vaseline. We'll see what we can do here. It's smoothing it out a little bit, spreading it out. My big thing is always seeing lines and wanting them blended out. And it didn't do too bad, but I am the one who boo-booed on that. Okay, it's not too bad, but now I got crap on my fingers. Now we'll do, what was the next one? And I'm going to use one of these. I don't know if these are makeup removers or whatever, and I'm going to use the coconut oil that has, since I had to melt it a little bit. Let's see, we'll do that over here. Let's see what happens here. this is only if you're in a pinch and you really want to get this page done and you're thinking, well, I think I have this in my stash of stuff. I'll use it. Okay, that one actually went right through the page. Picked up the thing on the back. We're going to see if that dries without showing the symbol on the back. Although, wouldn't that be cool when you have a two-sided page like this and you go down through? I'm just going to do that with the coconut oil and bring that pattern and make the background, the pattern that's on the back of your page, come through the paper. Look at that idea. Oh my goodness. I've invented something. Look, it's bringing that through to the front. This is the coconut oil, by the way. I'm probably pretty sure this would happen with baby oil also. Are you guys down? Yeah. I'm going to have to bring it up to you so you can really see it. But I'm using the coconut oil. Let me see here. I didn't have hardly any on there. But it actually brought the design that's on the back of this paper through to the sides. I love this. I love this idea. Things that happen when you're not expecting it. I just keep rubbing and the design's coming through. I don't know if it'll stay there, but isn't that awesome? Let me see if I can show you. Look. The pattern that is on the back of the paper came through to the side. This is what the back of the paper looks like. Hold on a second. That's what the back of the paper looks like. It has paisley print. But when I rubbed the coconut oil, it actually came through the paper. It's subtle, but it came through. And it actually, when I put color on, it actually came through with the color too. So that might be something you'd want to experiment on. I don't know if this is going to stay this way, if it's going to dry this way, but if it's oil, I'm guessing it might stay put. Wait, let me get you back out here. Now, see how you can see that? And it came through with the blue. It blended out the blue really nicely, and then it just brought that pattern through. But there's the pattern coming through. And these have lots of patterns on them, see? On the opposite side. This one's got boots, all the different. And if you'd want them on the back, like if I rub here, cactus and all that would come into the back, would be on the background. This one's one that would probably really show up. It all depends on what your picture is, but I might do my whole book like that. Then I don't have to worry about the backgrounds. I'll just bring whatever pattern that is on the back through. Now, when you hold the page up, you don't see it. When it's down, you can see it. But that is so pretty. If I put this behind here, you might be able to see it better. That is so pretty behind that. The things you find out, right? Well, now we know something else we can try and experiment with. And I will definitely show you in the next one. I didn't do the cooking oil up here, which is what I'll do now. In the next Thursday, I will show you to see. Oh, that one brings it through too. It brings the pattern through even with the color. So you could still put color on the crayon and still get your pattern to come through. Look at that. Can you guys see that coming through up there? And the blue color comes through. So that'd be cool. As long as you use a lighter shade, I'm pretty sure it'll look a lot better. But we just learned something. So I'm sure baby oil would work also, since that was a big blendy thing. That when I first did coloring, that was a big blendy phenomenon, you know, to use baby oil to blend and soften your Prismacolor pencils. So yeah, and I will let you guys know. In fact, I'll keep this page marked, and when we come back around next Thursday, I will show you that if it stays showing through like that, or if it faded away. But that is an awesome thing to know. I have quite a few books that have the pages on the other side have other patterns on. This one has a whole different array of them. But that would be an awesome background. You don't have to stencil anything. Nothing really you have to color. And if you wanted to add color, you could still add color and have it come through, especially with cooking oil. I know it's something weird. Cooking oil is something weird, and you might not like the way this looks, just so. But if you have another page there, it's not going to, and you put a page protector in over it or whatever, it's not going to affect the other page. But that is just awesome. That's awesome. An awesome discovery. Maybe some of you already knew that. I'm just late to the bus station or whatever you want to call it. But there you go. That's my quickie. Backgrounds on a budget. The things you figure out when you're not quite prepared, right? So today we use Vaseline, petroleum jelly, cooking oil, like vegetable oil is what I used up here, and coconut oil. So the oiliness, I can't even think of the word. The oily things that I used to see how it would work to blend or to soften your background when you use crayons also showed you can bring a pattern through on your paper. And so, you know, like even if you have this and you have stamps, you know, rubber stamps, and you want to stamp stuff on the outside instead of stamping it right onto your paper, that would work too. Or if you have a scrapbook paper that you just want to glue to the underside somehow and make it come through. But that's awesome. It's soft and subtle. If you could see it, you'd understand what I'm saying. But it's soft and subtle, and it's not in your face. But it looks really cool up here with where it has color with it. So there you go. I'm sorry I'm so all over the place, but we learn something new every day, even by our mistakes or our blundering, which I am good at. So please give me a thumbs up if you like the content. Subscribe if you haven't, and I promise it won't be crazy like this all the time. I'll be a little more prepared. And subscribe, please. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay creative. Stay creepy once in a while. And stay tuned for more of these different creative tips and mistakes. Happy little mistakes, as Bob Ross would say. He'd be so proud. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye for now.